good start, and the atmosphere there. Testimony to what happens when both these teams meet in the middle. Well, crowds really taking momentum as well. The cheers getting louder. Smartly done in the air, part of the field and shot third, 4 more. Rob Simran is just playing with the fielders in the middle and bossing around. And he's raced to 20 plus now.
Well, India go to 35 with this boundary. It deceived him initially with the slow ball, but then it was great adjustment by Simran. He was off balance, but still able to place it in the gap and get another boundary. Well, he is running 22 of 12 he is. On the other side, Abhishek 13 of 13, India 35. We are in the 5th over. Oh, that's a great hit. Big one. Just the wrists. Powerful ones. Take it across the boundary. Another 6. Mind-blowing batting this from Simran.
Absolutely gobsmacked here with the kind of hitting Club Simran is producing in the middle. Belligerence at its very best. Look at the way he's picked him. Standing deep in his crease. A flick and that goes over mid-wicket. Well, that's class and carnage for you. This is 6 hitting at its very best. Bowlers at the receiving end, crowds going crazy, and the batters making merry. Salman, what's the plan here?
Well, the plan is keep things simple. Try picking up a wicket. It's 41. We're in the 5th over. I wonder how Haris has kept on with Zaman. Because both of these gentlemen play from the same state. They know each other, how good Zaman is at the end, at the death. And still he's bowled him a 2nd over in the power play, especially when the batters are set. And he's not very comfortable with the new ball. So the captain has taken a decision, which so far hasn't come off.
The players keep telling it's just another game, it's just another outing, they're treating it like another game. But actually, do they feel the pressure? Do they feel the nervous energy and the hype and the occasion?
Well, the key is, do they ever say this?
It's a good point.
Just 42, we're closing in on the 5th over, and those 16 dot balls mean that 2.5 overs, just 1 ball more than 2.5 overs have been dots. Once again takes his hand off, he's going hard at the ball. Probably that nervous energy taking over. He's a clean striker otherwise, but probably wants to go very hard at the ball. Why not? When you see somebody at the other end having a great time, sometimes as a batter, you try to imitate and repeat the same.
Talk about the top hand, the bottom hand. What are your thoughts on that, the T20 format?
Well, it doesn't matter unless it's going huge, going big. It's just how you use what...
ভাই যে সকল ভাইরা বেট অ্যাকাউন্ট করতে চান দেখেন কমেন্ট বক্সে হোয়াটসঅ্যাপ লিংক আছে, সরাসরি হোয়াটসঅ্যাপে মেসেজ করুন। অ্যাকাউন্ট করে ফার্স্ট ডিপোজিটে পাবেন 10% বোনাস এবং লেনদেন সার্ভিস পাবেন সর্বোচ্চ 5 মিনিটের মধ্যে ক্লিয়ার। বিকাশ, নগদ, রকেটের মাধ্যমে লেনদেন করতে পারবেন। প্রবাসী ভাইরা বেট অ্যাকাউন্ট নিয়ে বাড়ি খেলতে পারবেন। বেট অ্যাকাউন্ট করতে চাইলে হোয়াটসঅ্যাপে যোগাযোগ করুন।
India A after winning the toss, deciding to bat first inside the power play. And not much has changed. It's going down for another boundary here. Both Abhishek and another boundary to his name. His run rate is flying at 9 plus and over.
I think they would have watched the game yesterday. Both teams wanted to bat first. And certainly there was a lot of runs yesterday and there's a lot of runs today. Particularly this Prab Simran has done really well. He's just come out with a clear mind to just be aggressive, and he's got the balls in his right area and he's really made merry.
shot. What a shot. Using his speed and just opening the face of the bat to run it through. Extra cover for another boundary. Heavy leaking of runs here from Pakistan.
Surely, in the first 6 overs, when there's a number of players in the run-saving positions, you would expect that there wouldn't be that many singles. Expect there would be a few dot balls, but the thing that sets it apart is the boundary count. So there's less protection in that outfield, and boy, they've really taken toll of the boundaries. 6 boundaries and 3 sixes. 6 fours, 3 sixes.
Again, slashing through. This will be a maximum. It's a 4, 4 and a 6. First 3 balls of this last over of the power play. India A flying at the moment.
Short, don't you think, Sikandar, eh? Not sure that's the right length to bowl to both of these. Once the ball's pitched up, just gives it a little bit extra possibility of movement. But when it's short like this, and it's a very good pitch, I think it makes it a little bit easy for the batsman.
Yeah, bang on that, because the lengths have been very, mostly on the shorter side. That's allowed them to play a lot of shots square of the wicket. Both the openers have found it easy, especially with that circle limit. You brave hard, there are only 2 men outside. Now it's difficult for the captain where to place those 2 fielders. Surely look like a maximum with the naked eye, but always good to have a second look when you've got technology available. Yeah, it's a maximum. It's almost a full house here, loving every bit of it. 14 already in the over in the first 3 deliveries of this last over of the power play. This is the fact when you're being too short now. You've taken quite a few things away. You can't bowl him out. You can't have an LBW. So that's just allowing the batters to slash their bats, use their stretched arms, and use the circle limit to their advantage.
That's right. You really do limit the possibility of picking up a wicket, because there's not much protection in the outfield at all. So you're hoping that maybe a miscue up in the air a little bit, particularly when you're bowling around the wicket too to the left-hander. It's not a good ploy, I don't think, because the ball is going down to the leg side. And, you know, it's really... It's been a tough baptism for the green team, but India has come out with a good plan.
I haven't seen Haris even trying a spinner in the power play to just slow things down. He's tried these 3 fast bowlers, and they've all gone for runs. Now he suggested he wants to help us, so immediately after the power play is done, he's going to open the field up and try and get the spinners to bowl from both ends. That looks like a maximum.
अरे मैं दिन रात खुद काम रहा था अरे अब सोसाइटी हम बाबू फोन आवती ना बात
Both captains wanted to bat first, not surprising.
तो उनका फोन ना उठा तो गुस्सा आ जाती है क्या सब होता है.
If at all, Sakana, I'm not sure this time of the year, particularly with a bit of breeze, as you can see, the flags are flapping around a little bit. I'm not sure there's going to be too much dew at all, if any.
Now you see how this momentum carries on. We've seen Afghanistan getting 140 for no wicket and then nose diving. We've seen today 80 odd from Oman, and then this is important for India to cash out on this start big time. On the wicket again, and a similar result again. Abbas Afridi is really finding it difficult where to bowl to Abhishek. He's bowled different lengths, this time slightly fuller, and he's played him over extra cover.
The pressure on the bowler, but I have to say that it becomes a lot easier. This pitch really does become batting friendly under the lights. It comes on nicely, and it's very difficult for the bowler. So, you know, the real effort the bowlers have to do is to somehow or other ball it in an area which is going to be a little bit as hard as possible it is for the batsman. So it's not going to be short, it's not going to be wide. It has to be straight and it has to be on the front foot.
Once again, the ball has travelled a distance and gone into the field next door. It's waiting for things to happen. Meanwhile, Pakistan gets to regroup. The captain wants to have a word with this bowler. In fact, all of them have gotten together.
साठ वाला रहता
It's always a good thing. Just try and calm your nerves down. Just remind yourself of the instructions you've given to each other at the start of the game. Where are we going wrong? At the moment, they've been just mere spectators as fieldsmen. The ball has been flying over their heads. Six signal by the umpire. That makes it 20 runs of the first 4 deliveries in this last over of the power play. It's 63 already in 5.4.
There's still 1 ball to go. Oh, still 2 balls to go, is it? Of the power play, and this is the most amount of runs in this edition in the first 6 overs. The previous best, of course, was Afghanistan yesterday at 58 for no wicket in the first 6 overs. And we've still got some balls left in this first 6.
Once again, Abbas Afridi has decided to come over the wicket. Maybe that angle will just grab him up for space, the left-hander. Abhishek is using his feet. He's getting to the ball early. Yeah, much better. Just to tuck him up a little bit. Now in this edition, there's been 22 runs. 21 already in this over. 1 ball to go. The best strike rates in T20 is in this year. 500 plus runs. Abhishek topping that list for 194.8. And it's no different. It's some very elite list there with power hitters like Andrew Russell and Travis Head, Ken Allen.
They're in good company, isn't he? Very good company. And this is it. Very important last ball, the power play, and that's gone again. That's another 4 runs. So clearly this has been an avalanche.
ভাই যে সকল ভাইরা বেট অ্যাকাউন্ট করতে চান দেখেন কমেন্ট বক্সে হোয়াটসঅ্যাপ লিংক আছে, সরাসরি হোয়াটসঅ্যাপে মেসেজ করুন। অ্যাকাউন্ট করে ফার্স্ট ডিপোজিটে পাবেন 10% বোনাস এবং লেনদেন সার্ভিস পাবেন সর্বোচ্চ 5 মিনিটের মধ্যে ক্লিয়ার। বিকাশ, নগদ, রকেটের মাধ্যমে লেনদেন করতে পারবেন। প্রবাসী ভাইরা বেট অ্যাকাউন্ট নিয়ে বাজি খেলতে পারবেন। বেট অ্যাকাউন্ট করতে চাইলে হোয়াটসঅ্যাপে যোগাযোগ করুন।
Catch it is the call. Chance here, and Pakistan draw first blood. Spinner does it. Sufyan Muqim, left arm wrist spin, breaks this opening partnership by sending Abhishek back into the dugout.
It's amazing how it turns, eh? Just a little bit of a change of bowler results in a wicket. Surely one more have a bit of a look. Seriously, the field has changed. I would have thought just 1 ball or 2 balls before you go for it. But that's the way it goes. It was a very, very good opening stand. And luck for that. Abhishek Sharma has to go. 35 runs and 22 balls. Well played.
captain Tilak Verma now comes out. Another left-hander to replace a left-hander. Sufyan Muqeem, wicket with the first ball.
One.
He's running the first one hard, pushing for the second. Rightly so. Drops him back.
There's a replay of that wicket. Just a nothing shot really. We just tried to be aggressive. It just wasn't there to hit. Still, there's a bit of spice added to the. So you got out, just go.
That should be allowed. Not much. Oh, trying to reverse that from in front of the stumps. Got a bit of bat into it. We'll wait for umpire. Yes, there's some bat. But a friendly friction is always good.
Absolutely. Look, this is a very experienced team, isn't it? The Indian A team is very experienced, and you know they're playing accordingly. I mean, these guys have got a lot of experience in IPL. Domestic cricket in India is also very good in terms of their Syed Mushtaq Ali tournament. And they come ready for battle.
Yeah, talking about experience, three of the players in the 11 today in India have represented India. Once again, Zimbabwe. Abhishek got 100. Captain Tilak Verma has. Chahal has. So there's some experience at the highest level.
আসসালামু আলাইকুম ভাই, যে সকল ভাইরা বেট অ্যাকাউন্ট করতে চান দেখেন কমেন্ট বক্সে হোয়াটসঅ্যাপ লিংক আছে, সরাসরি হোয়াটসঅ্যাপে মেসেজ করুন। অ্যাকাউন্ট করে ফার্স্ট ডিপোজিটে পাবেন 10% বোনাস এবং লেনদেন সার্ভিস পাবেন সর্বোচ্চ 5 মিনিটের মধ্যে ক্লিয়ার। বিকাশ, নগদ, রকেটের মাধ্যমে লেনদেন করতে পারবেন। প্রবাসী ভাইরা বেট অ্যাকাউন্ট নিয়ে বাজি খেলতে পারবেন। বেট অ্যাকাউন্ট করতে চাইলে হোয়াটসঅ্যাপে যোগাযোগ করুন।
It's all fast bowlers in the power play. Only when the power play was done, the left arm wrist spinner got that wicket. Now again, you've got Arafat Minhas, the youngster. Some more left arm spin. It'll be more orthodox.
And the added difficulty is we got the left and right hand batsman as well. That was done by design. It's always a little difficult for the bowlers to adjust. Target area changes from one side to the other in the stumps. And that's the extra difficulty.
Yeah, down the wicket. Didn't get quite hold of it. Rob Simran has been attacking, whether it's the faster bowlers or the spinners, so he will provide you the opportunity somewhere down the line. There's 70 yards on either side, so there are big boundaries here. Earlier we saw that the openers used the pace to their liking. Now it's now more about power against the spinners to clear that boundary if they're looking to score. That's the 50-over version 2023 final in Colombo, where Pakistan beat India A by 128 runs. Catch it is the call. It hasn't been taken cleanly. Trying to sweep that. A reverse sweep and looks like out. Umpire might go upstairs, but that's a good catch.
Well, from where I'm sitting, that carried. It was a very good catch. It was low. Fielder stuck his arms at full arm's length, accepted the catch. I'm pretty sure that's out.
He's trying to reverse that. Good anticipation from Imran Jr. Just being a little more alert. The ball was dying on him, so he had to dive a little in front of him to get those fingers underneath just in time. We'll have a second look. I mean, not just us, the television umpire as well. First thing first. Yes, a legit delivery. Business end.
It's clean out of Cappy. Must have been close to the ground. Good effort. Is that Imran? Is that Imran Jr.? Yes, very good effort, especially for a fast bowler too. He's done very well. So, from Simran, he has to go. He's done a good job though. You can say he's done his job. 36 and 38, 36 and 18 deliveries. So. I'll be 2 down very soon.
It seems like he's taken it with 2 hands and then he takes his left hand off. And that's what the television umpire wants to know. Did he complete that catch and then rolled over? Might give us a better picture. Now this is clean as far as the catch is concerned. Now while he's going down, he takes one hand off. We don't have any soft signals anymore, so once the on-field umpire sends it up, it's his call. All happening here. What an amazing start in that power play by India A, winning the toss, and then Pakistan A fighting back. If they get this, there'll be 2 strikes.
How would you like to be Ghazi Sahel? He's the third umpire. He has to make that decision. But he's out. He's given it. It's a correct decision. I think he did a good job in getting that left hand underneath the ball, and it may have looked a little bit dicey, but correct decision made.
Yeah, good. Not from Prab Simran. 36 of 19. India A are 76 for 2. Now the new batter in, T20 career in front of you, 27 games, 4 50s to his name, average of 29. Pakistan A would be happy and try to get that after getting both the openers back in the dugout through left arm spin.
Yeah, we got 2 left-handers in the middle, and with a left arm spinner operation. Doesn't mean he can't get wickets though, as you can see here. Just because you have a left-hander. Wow. Well bowled.
8 gone, 77 for 2.
इसमें चलता है मैच नहीं हॉटस्टार है कि क्या है जियो सिम में है कि नहीं फेसबुक से लाइव मैं क्या
Have a look at that. Isn't that amazing? And the night sky, floodlights on at the Oman Cricket Academy. It's almost a full house here. for this big encounter of the ACC Men's T20 Emerging Teams Asia Cup Group B game. Sufyan Mukim, Hasim Akram rather. So you've got some off spin now. Mohammad Haris mixing it up. Just one over from Sufyan Mukim.
सामान लेके जा रहे हैं
That rushed onto him, didn't it? Fast hands there from Nihal.
Wish there was a speed gun. Have a look at this. It's really held on. Wow. And perhaps kept a little bit low. So he's a very fast off-break bowler.
Wouldn't want to go on the back foot. Yeah, much better. Still a newish ball, though it's taken a lot of beating. It can rush onto you.
Good bowling, Cash.
Qasim Akram, good all-rounder. Lower middle order batter, gun fielder. Oh, again that one.
Bowling straight. That's what I like about him. He's not giving any width. Good length as well.
Come on, boys.
And it's not easy for that left-hand batter. He's waiting for him. He wants for him, but he's not getting it. Well done, Akram.
One.
Yeah, use of the feet. Started off almost 10 runs and over. Now it's just come down a fraction, around 8.8. It's missed the keeper and everyone. Trying to reverse something way outside the off stump. By signaled. 9 gone. It's 79 for 2. So Sufyan Mukim has changed ends. He's now bowling from the far end. Bowling to captain Tilak Verma.
It's good control for a wrist spinner too, isn't he? Left arm wrist spinner. And we've seen evidence on this pitch that the wrist spinners get a little bit of response, get a little bit of reward for their work. Let's see if this continues.
He's got a slip. Goes big. Goes maximum. Goes into the crowd. Nihal gets a maximum. And the crowd loves it.
That was enough pace on it and a good length. Have a look at this. Here he comes. Right up there. Bang. Very, very good shot. Not the most hardest one to play when you've got that length and a bit of speed on the ball.
Just some fact play. Pakistan has never had a left-arm wrist spinner playing for them at the highest level. So now there are a few in the ranks. One of them is Sufyan Mukim. He's been around with the Pakistani side for a while. Played in that final also in Colombo against the same side. Oh, chance. Direct hit would be trouble. Shy at the non-striker.
Yeah, look, the left arm spinner, I'm sure he'd be really keen to get that promotion. And what an advantage to have in your, in your team, an option to bowl a wrist spinner. That's a hell of an advantage.
Yeah, fielders are deep. It's quickly. Good work done, rushing at the ball. A good comeback from Sufyan Mukim after being hit for a maximum 3 singles after that. So important as a coach too, Dev. You would expect your bowler to finish the over well.
That's right. Well, particularly after a boundary, you really got to try extremely hard, even harder, to ensure that there's no more multiple boundaries hitting that over. So far it's been okay.
So with that single, the score now moves to 90 for 2 halfway through. That's the India A batting card. After winning the toss and deciding to bat first, 68 in that power play, Dave. Without a loss of a wicket, both Abhishek and Simran really smashed the fast ball all over the park.
Yeah, and they were gifted a few played into the hands of India. Full toll. You can see a selection of similar sort of shots. There's another one, wide, short, and there's another one. So I think, they were gifted a little bit, made it easy for a very, very powerful power play. And there's that wicket just after the 6 overs. And the second wicket. Good catch by a fast bowler. He did very well. But that's 68 in the power play overs. That's 10 more than Afghanistan. And Afghanistan were really motoring yesterday. 10 runs better take. Here's the bowling card. 8 runs and over with 1 wicket. Sufyan did well, and Arafat also very, very good. Just the 1 over and 1 wicket for 4 runs. Now the task will be to try and keep the Blues team as quiet as possible. The blue team, I wonder what their expected total will be.
Meanwhile, on the day off, Deb, you and I are definitely visiting one of these places. Oman, great place to be, beautiful mountains in the background, the city offers everything, bit of sports, bit of entertainment. It's a great place to be. And then, match. Wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
Avant dare girce rahat var umda nahi jene kaise.
जब तक ठिकाना था तो कोई पूछता न था तुमने खरीद कर मुझे अनमोल कर दिया
खेल कौन लगा था मुझसे छुट्टी टाइम में तो छुट्टी टाइम तो खवा देना हमारा तो नहीं खाता
से नहाते सर चंद्रमा सजाते कालों के बाल
Nihal took the spinner on. Once he saw it in his zone, we all saw it in the stands. It's a bit of a quiet period after the onslaught in the power play. 68 for India for no loss. Now the spinners just pulling it back. Surprised I was seeing Zaman bowl the second over in the power play as well. He's usually brilliant at the death, and who knows it better than Haris because they've played so much cricket together. At the moment, spinners are looking good. Qasim Akram into his second over, just 3 runs so far of him. We'll have to stick with a single. That's a very good dispatch. Talking about players playing together, these two have played a lot together in MI colours as well, stringing together a partnership. I remember one instance in Jaipur where Nihal and Tilak celebrated like schoolboys for an LBW appeal for which they took the DRS, and it came in their favour. I think it was Yuzvinder Chahal bowling. Nehal really well. Nehal collects another boundary.
Yes, making room and getting the ball in the slot. And didn't have much trouble dispatching that straight down the ground. It was hit hard and cleanly. Just see Qasim dropping one there in the slot.
There is a frame of camaraderie in a game where both teams do not want to give an inch to each other.
Well, these things are not spoken much in the media about. And there's another side to these two rich sporting nations, especially cricket history if we talk about the sport. But it's great to see.
कोक बंद कर दे कोक बंद कर दे
It ventured out and covered a few yards. Hence, been thinking about two, but good work. Single to end the over with 11 gone, 98 for 2. While you continue to enjoy the ACC Men's T20 Emerging Teams Asia Cup, don't forget to scan the QR code. Download the app.
Sufyan has bowled really well, apart from this one big hit that he conceded, where Tilak Verma deposited him in the crowd. That was the wrong one, picked perfectly by the batter. Apart from that one big stroke,
हाँ क्या नहीं सर अंदर गीला नहीं हुआ ना नहीं सर हेलो 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 हाँ सर ओके सर ठीक
that is good ground covering. 100
है क्या?
थोड़ा थोड़ा है सर
सुखाना पड़ेगा तो इसको रखेगा कहाँ?
आज मैं तो कहाँ होगा इधर जा करेगा
अरे ये लोग यूज नहीं करेंगे
नहीं सर
ऊपर टेबल के ऊपर साफ नहीं करेंगे
नहीं
पक्का कहाँ रखा रहता है
इधर रख
मेरा
देते
चीज गायब हुई तो फिर
हैं इधर रखा रहता है
कहाँ
यहाँ पे रख देते हैं
Despite the dive, the ball of in. Sufyan cannot believe it, but that gap was big enough for Nehal to go.
उधर कहीं तो और खड़ा कर
He doesn't hold back.
कोने में खड़ा करूँगा बारिश नहीं गिरता ना उधर
नहीं सर
बस ठीक है वैसा रहेंगे तो याद से उसको सुखाने का
ओके सर हाँ सर ठीक जाइए सर और क्या
Quick again. Lucky this time. He's more quick, but still has got some urges. Something on his back to work out.
अब अहिंदा जाओ जाओ का थे ना यहाँ यार गाड़ी खाते और सब ठीक है हाँ कहीं जाऊँ क्या मैं जान रही अच्छे से पूरा ध्यान रखना एक बार आदमी खराब कर आउट के 50 से 30 अनाज
Cheeky and effective. When Tilak gets bored of being a left-hander, you could see this too.
Well, yes, if you give so much here to the ball and pitch it near to the batter, then he has a lot of choices. And this time, Tilak has opted to go with the reverse swing, a reverse hit, and he's done it to perfection. And Qasim looks at his captain. He's just got to bowl the length, what we saw earlier Kaleem did. That is the ideal length for the finger spinners. Yeah, much better this one. Slightly quicker and slightly shorter in length. This is where the batter will have to take the risk. So it's the opposite things required going on the opposite ends. The wrist spinner needs to give the ball some air, he isn't. And the off spinner needs to dart in a bit, and he is giving the air.
We're anyways playing a format where the spinners are trying to be quicker, the pacers are trying to be slower.
Yeah, these days things have changed. Fast bowlers are famous for their slower ones, and the spinners are famous for their quicker balls.
Anything that the batter is not expecting at that point of time and you can deliver, you've done a good job. So Qasim doesn't mind if Tilak plays cricketing shots that the coaching manual allows, because he's got the field set for it.
Well, the two batters are now quite set. 21 of 17 for Tilak and 16 for his partner Nihal. So the important thing is that who will carry on till the end. Once again, hit hard but straight to the fielder. I think it's Umar bin Yusuf at covers who does a good job. The ball was flying off the bat and coming on the square. It's never easy for the fielders. Let's have a look at this. Good job by Umar.
Will end the over with another single. Nihal will farm the strike at this stage. It seems 13 gone, 110 for 2. Abhishek and Prabh Simran. Excellent start is what they provided to India A. Oh, that was hit really hard. Oh, wants a second run as well. Throw indeed is at the striker's end, but the second one completed so easily. So much to unpack. Brilliant.
Well, once again hit hard, and this time the fieldsman at cover only did half of the job and probably cut off half of the runs. Otherwise, this would have been a boundary. Arafat Minhas, he's the fielder and the captain asking.
আসসালামু আলাইকুম ভাই, যে সকল ভাইরা পেট অ্যাকাউন্ট করতে চান দেখেন কমেন্ট বক্সে হোয়াটসঅ্যাপ লিংক আছে, সরাসরি হোয়াটসঅ্যাপে মেসেজ করুন। অ্যাকাউন্ট করে ফার্স্ট ডিপোজিটে পাবেন 10% বোনাস এবং লেনদেন সার্ভিস পাবেন সর্বোচ্চ 5 মিনিটের মধ্যে ক্লিয়ার। বিকাশ, নগদ, রকেটের মাধ্যমে লেনদেন করতে পারবেন। প্রবাসী ভাইরা পেট অ্যাকাউন্ট নিয়ে বাড়ি খেলতে পারবেন। পেট অ্যাকাউন্ট করতে চাইলে হোয়াটসঅ্যাপে যোগাযোগ করুন।
Ramandeep, Nishant Sindhu to come. 13.2, 113. What's the total that India would be targeting from here on, Salman?
Well, the captain said 170 plus minus, and we haven't seen such a total so far in this tournament, but India certainly are well placed. 114 for 2 into the 14th over, 2 set batters, coming off a great start by both the openers, Simran and Abhishek. So they have the platform set. Now it's up to Pakistan if they can bowl well towards the end and create problems for India. And there is a wicket. Nihal wanting to go big and not the time that he needed to get under the ball. It wasn't provided by Sufyan, who picks up his second wicket, and India lose the third, and probably a breather for the Pakistan side, breaking the partnership.
Going cross-batted, Sufyan keeping it straight and simple. He thought the length was there to play that Hoy. Tinti, Nihal, in Belfort is 25.
The partnership's broken now. 114 for 3. India here.
And 14 for 3 in 13.4. Ayush Badoni walks out. 977 runs in 62 games, 5 half centuries for him. That's his T20 career.
Keeping in mind the format, that's a very healthy average with a very, very decent strike rate. And now is his opportunity. The stage is set. India well placed. And once again, Sufyan quick through the air. And Ayush just works him on the leg side. And this is the wicket for you. Slightly shorter in length, but quicker in the air. No time for the batter to go across the line. He seemed short of ideas while facing Sufyan, and in the end having to pay the price.
Strike will remain with Tilak this time round. 14 gone, 116 for 3. $116 for 3 in 14 overs. 12 an over from here on will take India.
আসসালামু আলাইকুম ভাই, যে সকল ভাইরা বেট অ্যাকাউন্ট করতে চান দেখেন কমেন্ট বক্সে হোয়াটসঅ্যাপ লিংক আছে, সরাসরি হোয়াটসঅ্যাপে মেসেজ করুন। অ্যাকাউন্ট করে ফার্স্ট ডিপোজিটে পাবেন 10% বোনাস এবং লেনদেন সার্ভিস পাবেন সর্বোচ্চ 5 মিনিটের মধ্যে ক্লিয়ার। বিকাশ, নগদ, রকেটের মাধ্যমে লেনদেন করতে পারবেন। প্রবাসী ভাইরা বেট অ্যাকাউন্ট নিয়ে বাজি খেলতে পারবেন। বেট অ্যাকাউন্ট করতে চাইলে হোয়াটসঅ্যাপে যোগাযোগ করুন।
Yes, that's positive running for you. Always looking to put pressure on the fielders, and in case there's a missed field, trying to maximize the advantage. But Pakistan have come back well. After 68 in the first 6, now it's 15th over in progress. It's 117 for 3. They've picked up wickets and slowed down the rate. Too full. Hard for the batter to get under it. Striking hard, but straight to the fielder. That's well bowled by Qasim, who is into his last over. And he's only given 17 away so far. Tilak decides to cut.
Or not with that line.
That is extremely well done by Mohammad Haris. It was a quick one, fired down the leg side. A misfire actually. But he covered the line so well. Just have a look. Made sure he had all his body behind the line of the ball. And any young keepers watching, there's something to learn. He's good with the gloves, Haris.
Just the kind of support that Qasim was yearning for as well.
Wonderfully bowled, giving absolutely no room to Tilak. Must say that Qasim has bowled brilliantly. We know the subcontinent sides play spin better than most in the world, and especially the Indian side. And to keep them quiet as an off spinner is not an easy feat to achieve. So Qasim has done wonderfully well. And there's a chance. This is up in the air and Haris under it, an easy take, and Pakistan pick up another important wicket. Ayush is gone and India lose their fourth now, and Pakistan are back in it. Ayush is not going to be there for India's crescendo finish dreams. Making it with hard hands, had to take the risk. A simple catch for Haris. And a very loud call saying, mine. Badoni departs for 2. 120 for Paul. $120 for 4. India A. After winning the toss and deciding to bat first. Ramandeep Singh. 166.05 the strike rate. Much needed for India for a big finish here. 450 runs in 53 games. Played a key role in his franchise winning the IPL as well. Well, he has the opportunity and the requirement for the India side that he plays another key role over here. 4 wickets down, and they'll be looking for a decent partnership to close this innings. Remember, Captain Tilak Verma at the toss, wanting to score around 170. There's the wicket on your screens again, a quicker one. And Badoni trying to go across the line, only managing a top edge, an easy take there for Haris, who with the gloves made sure it was him under the ball to collect it easily. Once again, brilliantly bowled. Wonderful spell this from Qasim, picking up a wicket and only giving 20 away to a side which are known to play spinners better than others. It's 15 gone, 122 for 4. Very good comeback here by Pakistan after a very fine start. India just going through that middle order blip in the middle. Tilak is holding fort. Ramandeep, another freak of a batter. And once he gets going, it'll be really carnage in the middle. Exhilarating 5 overs beckons here into the final 5:30 deliveries. India looking at something close to 170. Pakistan fighting back in the field. And it'll all depend on which team plays very good cricket from here on. Pass into his third. Checks his shot there. Tilak Verma. He's looked good as captain batter. Very good evening, Sikandar Bakht.
Good evening to you as well. And to the people who are watching it all around the world, you won't be missing this game. Abbas is back into the attack and he's got an opportunity to redeem himself when the side is having a new batter at one end, a fairly set batter at the other. Went for runs in that first spell, 2 overs, none for 30, it was 36.
Goes for the ramp, does not quite connect it, but trust him to play shots like this. Good to see Abbas as well, just checking on the batter. We talk about all the rivalry, but there's great camaraderie as well, and good to see.
I think it was premeditated. He already made up his mind that he's going to quickly move across and try to scoop it. Spinners have done well, especially Qasim Akram. 4 overs spell. He gave away just 20, got a wicket in his last over of the spell.
over the bowler's head. Work to do for the fielder at long on. They're pushing for the second. Ramandeep has been sent back, and that's a very good decision making as well by the captain, Tilak Verma. That passage of play between 7 to 15, 4 wickets to fall for 54 runs.
These are the wickets. The first one to fall broke the partnership. That was Abhishek. Then a reverse attempted on a ball that could have been played over extra cover. Then ball, slightly quicker one. Half tracker though from Sufyan Mukim. And brilliant work done by Qasim Akram. A good spell, taking a wicket in his last over. All the wickets to spinners.
He's not quite middled it for an vacant area. Just died up the field there. They're pushing for the second run, one for the throw. Yeah, but it's been a massive comeback here, Sikandar, considering that the first 6 overs yielded 68, 7 to 15. They gave away 54 and got 4 wickets.
Yeah, you're right about that. See, we've seen it that the spinners have managed to bring the match back into their grip in the games that we've seen here on this ground, because these are big boundaries, 70 yard. And when things slow down, you more flight and you try to just bowl in the right areas. Hitting square of the wicket is not that easy. You will falter at times when pace is off. And you can see it right now. Pace off is working. Oh, he's dropped it. Haider Ali has spilled a sitter. Absolute sitter.
He's in pain for sure, because he's wincing in pain at the moment. That was firmly struck very hard. And you don't drop a Ramandeep Singh early in his innings, because it can come back to haunt you.
Was pace off. Yeah, just to give him a bit of a leeway. You could lose the lights if you lose the ball in the lights if you're fielding a long on, long off. But this was quite flat. Didn't quite get hold of it, Ramandeep, because the pace was off. Well, only time will tell how much will that cost Pakistan A, that drop.
Well, the concern here is, I hope he's not done too much damage to that hand of his, because he has a role to play with the bat in the chase as well. Haider Ali. And they'll have to tighten things here. Pakistan, they've done well. They've come back really good in this game. A drop chance in the last ball, a wide of this one. You don't want this partnership to become threatening.
Another look, just rolling his fingers over the seam like a leg cutter. And he's just dropped that. Maybe in 2 months to reverse cup it or go with the conventional way, but it's dropped.
Signs don't look very encouraging if you're a Pakistan fan, because by the end of it, he pounced, or rather dropped that catch in a very awkward situation and position. End of over number 16, 128 for 4. Bring out your iOS and Android phones and download the ACC app, just like Sikandar Bakht is doing in the Combox as well. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Asian Cricket Council TV, and also follow us on our Instagram page, Asian Cricket Council. All the live updates on players, profiles, teams, live scores coming to you right into your mobile screens with this download. It's a festive atmosphere in Al Amirat, Oman. Day 2 match number 4, and everyone's enjoying the vibe as much as Sikandar Bakht as well in the Combox.
Oh, indeed, I am. Full house here at the Oman Cricket Academy, and what a game we're having. Both sides are showing their talent and skills.
যে সকল ভাইরা বেট অ্যাকাউন্ট করতে চান দেখেন কমেন্ট বক্সে হোয়াটসঅ্যাপ লিংক আছে, সরাসরি হোয়াটসঅ্যাপে মেসেজ করুন। অ্যাকাউন্ট করে ফার্স্ট ডিপোজিটে পাবেন 10% বোনাস এবং লেনদেন সার্ভিস পাবেন সর্বোচ্চ 5 মিনিটের মধ্যে ক্লিয়ার। বিকাশ, নগদ, রকেটের মাধ্যমে লেনদেন করতে পারবেন। প্রবাসী ভাইরা বেট অ্যাকাউন্ট নিয়ে বাজি খেলতে পারবেন। বেট অ্যাকাউন্ট করতে চাইলে হোয়াটসঅ্যাপে যোগাযোগ করুন।
Side, the shape where this game is heading in terms of the end of the first innings, Zaman Khan has mastered the art with a loose ball, so it'll be a bit of a challenge here, and the captain of India A is on strike.
आपने लेके जाएगा दिल्ली का फोटो का भी रखा है।
And you talk about him making full use of the old ball, but this is a very good run as well. The bowler appealing, the batters team.
पानी पिए हमारी टंकी।
हाँ